Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Let's Talk About It Media 21. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And also turn on the notification bell. If you don't want to leave a comment, that's fine. You could always leave a thumbs up, a heart, a rose. Any positive interaction really helps the page. So let's get to it. Let's talk Portia Williams and Nene. And why are we talking about Portia Williams and Nene? Just yesterday, it was noted that Nene was not happy with Portia in regards to they were supposed to take a gig, a job. Portia signed on. She signed the contract. She ended up allegedly, per Nene, she was on set. So you're on set, then you're saying you don't want to film with Nene. Why is that? You took the job, decided not to go forward with it. So did you not know that she was also there? And then because you signed all these other contracts, you don't want to look like you're in cahoots with Nene. This is the biggest thing. Will there be contract issues? But let's take a step back. How is it that Portia is still able to book jobs, get jobs? How is it that everybody is still forgetting what she did on her own show in regards to Dennis's mom? In regards to throwing plates, look it up. How is it that Bravo wants to sign her back on? Bravo misses the money that she brings them. If there's health things that's going on with Portia, why are they bringing her on? Take a step back. Last week, or was it this week? Maybe it was this week, Monday, Tuesday. Remember how Simon said, whoever wanted Portia to get this divorce, you also have to deal with her health concerns. That's him putting it out there that there's some concerns. That's him putting it out there that there's concerns. And it's interesting that that didn't run for days. If you are behind Portia Williams filing for divorce, you should also deal with her emotional issues. Did not arrive here on our own accord. That's what Simon had to say about Portia. So what does that mean? What does that mean? So I think many people are surprised. She brings on HR concerns. And how is it that she still has a job? Because Bravo wants the money. They don't care what she's done. They don't care if she's thrown plates and possibly could have hit. How is it that they don't care? She possibly could have hit somebody, damaged equipment. How is it that Bravo doesn't care? So let's go to the Nene thing, because maybe you missed it. Maybe you did not. Nene Leakes spoke out, and she has a right to speak out. And many people get why she's speaking out. Back in the day, people used to be like, Nene, be quiet. Just deal with the lawsuit. Nene, be quiet. Don't say much. Nene, be quiet. Don't say much about Kim. Nene, be quiet. Don't say much about Andy. But the biggest thing is, this is her experience. How she handles it is how she handles it. You got to remember, she was in a whole relationship. And Greg passed. R.I.P. to Greg. Nene has been through a lot. So why should she have to be quiet of what she's experienced? Why should she have to be quiet? So let's go to Nene's clip. Nene will better explain it. I played some of it yesterday, but I'm going to play some of it now. But I get why Nene's upset. Because you're excited. You're thinking you're about to see Portia. You guys recently hung out. So why all of a sudden you don't want to see or spend time with Portia? It's not making no sense. It's not making any sense of why you get there. You guys are wearing almost the same outfit. Nene chooses to change clothes so you guys are in similar outfits. And then all of a sudden, she's like, She might have called her team. She might have called her lawyers. She might have called Bravo and saying, hey, Nene's here. What should I do? So that whole production company brought you on. Then they had to bring somebody else on when they were ready for a filming. I don't know, y'all.
A disappointing video, but nonetheless, here goes. So earlier this week, I was told by my management company that the Netflix scripted series called The Upshaws were interested in casting me for a part. In Upshaws, it's Mike Epps and Wanda Sykes. Directing this particular episode is Kim Fields. I was excited to do it. It's a comedy. I love comedy. I used to have a comedy show out on the road. Some of you guys know. So comedy is something that I love to do, and was really happy to do it. As the talks went on, we agreed upon whatever we agreed upon. I was to fly out to LA on Tuesday. They told me that Posha William Gubadia was also playing in this particular series. She would be side by side with me. A disappointing video, but nonetheless, here goes.
So we're about to play the next clip. And press 1 if the sound is okay. Press 2 if the sound is a little muffled. I did turn up the volume on my iPad, and I'm hoping things are better. But let's continue to listen what Nene had to say. This is clip 2.
I haven't seen Posha. We always have a good laugh when we see each other. So I was just like, okay, so me and Posha are going to kill this part. I get to LA on Tuesday. They tell me to go straight to the studios. I need to go into wardrobe. Once I got into wardrobe, I'd chosen to wear like this silver color. They showed me a picture of Posha. They said that Portia's wearing something similar in color, and maybe I would choose something else because we were going to be, side by side doing this scene. No problem. I gave them a whole different look. They told me we were going to be having rehearsal. At rehearsal, I didn't see Posha. There was a stand-in. We broke for lunch. We came back. We were going to do a whole run-through. I still didn't see Posha. I'm just waiting to see Posha, right? I'm excited to see Posha. I'm like, well, I want to, wait till I'm excited. I haven't seen Posha. We always have a good laugh when we see each other. So I was just like, okay, so me and Posha are going to kill this part. I get to LA on Tuesday. They tell me to go straight to the studios. I need to go into wardrobe. Once I got into wardrobe, I'd chosen to wear like this silver color. They showed me a picture of Posha.
Next clip.
Said, so me and her could chop it up. So Posha never came. We wrapped for the evening. I went back to my hotel. When I got to my hotel, production called me and asked me if I had any issues with any housewives because they were going to be recasting the other position. And I was like, oh my God, no, like what? And they were going to recast the position that Posha was playing. I was like, no, why? And they said, do you have any issues with Kim Zolciak, Cynthia Bailey, Marlo Hampton? And I was like, no, like I just saw Kim recently and we talked. I talked to Cynthia Bailey often. I talked to Marlo Hampton often. No, like they ultimately cast Cynthia Bailey and she was flown out to LA on Wednesday. We did the part together. I was later told that Posha said, so me and her could chop it up. So Posha never came. We wrapped for the evening. I went back to my hotel. When I got to my hotel, production called me and asked me if I had any issues with any housewives because they were going to be recasting the other position. And I was
next clip.
Did not show up to work and had said that she did not want to work with me, that we had issues from the past, and she did not want to work with me. Let me take that in for a second. Listen, I am more than disappointed. Posha and I have double dated a few times, okay? Okay.
I think she's hurt and she's bothered, and she should be.
We were all in Miami together. We hung out for the whole weekend to celebrate Simon's birthday. We all decided one weekend to go to Vegas to see Usher. We all went to Vegas to see Usher, couples. I was in Dubai. Posha and Simon were in Dubai. We all hung out. Posha did not show up to work and had said that she did.
Let's get to the next clip. I get it, and I understand why Nene's speaking out, and she should speak out. A lot of times, why do people feel that when things happen to people, they should be quiet and they should keep it behind closed doors? No, people are speaking out about Posha's antics, Posha's concerns of how she treats her friends, Posha how she is on set, Posha how she is with castmates. Why are people not tying two and two together that there's a concern? But then you have people that want to create content and Portia's a good key. But what happened on production? Would you want that happening to you? Would you want your possible items to be damaged? Would you want somebody to grab your hair? I don't think so. Would you want somebody disrespecting your mom? I don't think so. And now you take on a job, you decide not to go on set because Nene's there, and then you have your ex-husband speaking out about your health concerns. Let's continue.
Yanni and I have gone to Simon and Portia's home to hang out, party, drink. My son came over, brought hookahs. We ate African foods, had a great time. Of course, Portia had a wedding, and I'm at her wedding. I've seen Portia in Atlanta out. We've laughed and talked. I am shocked that Portia would go to a production company. Yanni and I have gone to Simon.
And I'm shocked too. And then you have that Andy is also having concerns. So how is it that Bravo, what did she sign with? NBC, ABC? Who did she sign with? Have they not seen how she acts on TV? This is not Zeus. How is it that women don't support each other? How is it that bloggers and YouTubers don't support each other? They feel that if you have a YouTube beef, that's what's going to get you more clicks and views. No, thank you. I love peace. All of a sudden, you're on a set with Nene and it's almost don't want to compete. You don't want to compete. Oh, Nene did a little bit better than Posha or this or that. You can hang out with her, go to Dubai, go to her wedding, hang out at her house. But as soon as y'all hit and y'all want to sit together, that's when it becomes an issue. They just took pictures together. What, 3-4 months ago? Let's continue.
Atlanta out. I am shocked to hear that Portia would go to a production company and say that she doesn't want to work with me because we've had a lot of issues in the past. What lots of issues that we had in the past. Mind you guys, I haven't been a housewife in over 4.5 years, okay? Besides that, as Black women, okay, when you call a Black woman...
Let me go back.
Together, she was divorcing her first husband, and I fought for Portia to stay on the show. I went to production and talked to whoever I needed to talk to at Bravo to just put my 2 cents in that I felt like she should stay on the show.
And that might have been part of the problem.
She loved King off that couch. She was saying all kind of things. I got down on my knees and put my hand over her mouth so that she wouldn't dig herself into a bigger hole that she was already in. The bottom line is Portia did not want to share the spotlight. That's it. And professionals can share the spotlight. Portia is not a star. She is a Bravo celebrity. Be clear. Mm-hmm. When Portia and I were on Housewives together with that man, I wouldn't let him change my relationship with Portia. It's disappointing. It's very disappointing that you would do that. It's very disappointing, and people need to stop. They need to stop doing that. That's not right. With that man.
So that's how Nene feels, and we get it, and we understand. I don't think that this should be happening. I don't think that Portia should have walked away. I mean, this is the biggest thing. Like I said, you know me, I be saying about lawsuits and contracts. I be saying it all the time. Is she able to walk away from a set and not do the job she signed up for? Did that contract not go to her attorneys? How are you able to walk off on a set because Nene is there? How is that possible? Well wishes. This is the biggest thing that many people are saying. They're side eyeing Bravo. They're side eyeing who wants to sign up and deal with what we've been seeing. They're side eyeing. Why are people ignoring? Many people say we continue to question her character, but how is it that she continued to get jobs? How is it that what Posha has done in the past and how she's been with Cass, how she was with Dennis and his mom, how she was on her Posha Family Matters, how is it that Portia's able to almost get a bigger contract, do all that she's done, marry somebody else's man? Now you're getting a divorce. And you're basically saying you're upset because she didn't call you about your possible upcoming divorce from your husband? Huh? And I guess there's messages that's out there. Check out Michelle. She showed messages in regards to Nene and Posha. So there is it's legit. And is Posha trying to distract away from all that she went through, all that she's gone through? Is Posha trying to distract away from her taking that man, being with that man? What happened on her Posha Family Matters? Just creating a bunch of stuff. It's concerning and problematic. People talk about Fallon. Fallon did what she did, but Fallon was going through stuff in her marriage too. I don't think people remember that Simon was with that one young lady hanging out in the car, dating. So there's no telling how long Simon was dating Posha and dating the young lady that was in his car. And he's a married man hanging out. And yes, family got pregnant. She showed it. She showed it. She was probably dealing with stuff for a while that we didn't even know about. So for her to have a connection with Jalen, Fallon and Jalen are no longer together. But as we see, Simon is already hanging out with other women. And he's not yet divorced. He was hanging out with women a week after Posha filed for divorce. So he did the same thing with Fallon. So there's no telling. People don't always see the ins and outs of what's going on with people behind the scenes. It's not just about Fallon and Simon and Jalen. It's about Posha, the woman he was with. Now he's going through another divorce after 2 years. Just divorced Fallon 2 years ago. Now he about to divorce Posha. And is it just me, or does not Porsha Williams come up like it used to? I see Porsha Gabadia. I see Posha Family Matters. But Porsha Williams' name, in regards to the things that's been done, the things that's been concerning on production, you know what I'm saying? Bravo just wants the bag. And that I almost bit my lip. I've told y'all that before. With Bravo, it's almost like a be quiet and dance. Be quiet and dance. Help us get this bag. Help us send our kids to college, have these nice cars. They're utilizing these women. And after these women leave Bravo, they're struggling to make their careers work because of what they did on Bravo. I don't blame Nene. I appreciate her candid honesty. I appreciate her telling us what was going on. I appreciate her being open and honest about she's surprised that Posha will go this route. It's different if they just did not travel together within the last 6 months. It's different if we haven't just seen them in pictures. It's interesting that Nene was even hanging out with Posha. Quiet as kept. You saw what she did with Kenya? You saw what she did with Cynthia? Was it Cynthia? And we saw what she did in regards to Dennis's mom. It's a whole situation, y'all. I did a video on Posha Family Matters when all that was going on. And I showed the still shots in regards to what the pictures were. Because, of course, you can't really show a lot of, altercations or anything like that on YouTube. But Portia's had some situationships, y'all. And quiet as kept, it's almost like Bravo loves it. Bravo loves the problematic issues. Bravo loves, allegedly. Are they okay with almost catching a lawsuit from? I'm surprised no one from production had a lawsuit against Portia. If anyone had gotten, there was any contact with any items that it might have been thrown. But I don't know. I get Nene's upset. I understand why she's upset. I agree with why she's upset. You know, Nene's over there. Nene's over there on Zeus trying to have a career. But everybody's like, well, Nene, be careful over there. Because them girls is something else over there on Zeus. But yeah, let me know. Let me know. What else is going on? I might just do a video of everything that's going on. Candace Owen is speaking out. I'll probably do a video on that. Kanye speaking out in regards to him having an issue with his religion and the man above. Kanye's still talking about Adidas, and Kanye wants people to stand up for him and help him through some of his hard times. But people are like, man, you got to make sure your contracts are right and tight. What else is going on? Let's check the neighborhood talk. I just did a video on Kanye, so go check those videos out. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna listen. Candace Owen is talking about Lizzo. She's talking about the industry. We'll talk about that in another video. Sexy Red, people are coming out speaking on her and who she's had situationships. Now she's trying to say, I'm not even gonna repeat that. Okay, so it's basically there's comments in regards to legal documents unsealed. Wendy Williams Guardian says the star is not capable of consenting to the Lifetime documentary. Well, the documentary's already out. And it was already released. So is the conservative going to try and do something? I mean, you couldn't stop the documentary from coming out. So that's a whole situation that where is Wendy's money? Where's Wendy's money? What's really happening? They gave up her place. Wendy Williams owes money. There's a lien. How is it that conservators not? See, that's probably the distraction. The conservator is not really focusing on Wendy's stuff like she should. Crystal's talk about the divorce in regards to Neo. He's basically congratulating her on finding happiness. There's a little shade there. I ain't going there. Yeah, and then of course we were talking about Nene Leakes alleged Portia refused to work with her on an episode of The Upshaws over past issues, but we've just seen them hanging out. They're talking about the baddies. We're not going to really go over that. Yeah, but there's a lot going on. Let's see what Neighborhood Talk has. If I missed anything, I just wanted to do a quick one too. Come on here, talk with everybody. I've been trying to do more lives and talk about what's going on. I love my shorts, but I need more interaction and more views. When I look at the views that I'm getting and I'm looking at the possible income, it's not matching up with the shorts. So long content might be a little bit better for me. And people can't steal my content as I do long content. They'll have to watch and listen to what I'm saying versus my short content. And then they kind of take my ideas. So yeah, that's it. I'll listen to the Candace Owen. I'll be general. Candace Owens sat down with Joe Button. They were talking about the world, about the industry, about different feelings on things. And Joe was kind of like, do you think you're right in stating XYZ? And she was like, this is just my opinion on XYZ. So there's that. Let me know in the comments how you feel about Nene and Portia. They're no longer friends. We get why. Nene has a right to speak up against what she experienced with Bravo. Nene has a right to talk about what she experienced with Portia. And people are like, how is it that how Portia acts? How is it that Portia is able to still get the bag, and how she acts and how she treats production, how she treat coworkers, and how this is going to spin? And mind you, I already said it in another video. Bravo's not rolling yet. Is that dry ink in regards to Portia? Does she already have the contract? I saw a video in regards to Kenya Moore, her hair spa. They were doing some kind of treatment on some lady's hair. So that probably will be on Bravo if Kenya signs on. I think that was everything. I'm about to enjoy my Saturday with friends and family. I'm excited. I leave in about 20 to 30 minutes, so I'm excited, but I wanted to put up a video. I kind of did a bunch of videos back to back. I did the Kanye thing. He sat down with Big Boy. I talked about that. I talked about his situationship and how he's feeling. I just think Kanye needs to stop complaining. You're a millionaire. You have ideas. You have concepts. You need to focus on your contracts. You need to focus on your relationships. And if people aren't going to be there for you, just walk away. But you signed up for stuff and you're complaining about stuff. I just think Kanye has situationships that he has made problems for himself. And maybe he likes the drama. Maybe he likes the contract. Maybe he likes the back and forth with Adidas. Why would you not sign a no compete clause? They couldn't copy your ideas. They couldn't steal your color waves. You complain about Kim. You decided to have children with her. You decided to marry her. We saw what it was in regards to her other marriages. But well wishes. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments. 1, how's the volume? 2, if it's muffled. 3, how you feel about Nene and Portia. How do you feel about Portia still being accepted into these networks when she's had concerns being on shows and interaction with coworkers and employees? Let me know how you feel about that. We just did some quick rapid topics just now. I'm going to start doing some more lives, so look for the lives. I'm going to start trying to figure out my times. I kind of want to do an 11 to 12 maybe, and then maybe a 7 to 8 maybe. I'm trying to, adjust my schedule. I have a lot going on outside of my videos. But yeah, I'm happy Nene spoke out. Some people feel different ways. They're like, this is true. This is what's going on in regards to Portia and Nene. This is true. This is not made up. It's not, like I said, check out Michelle's channel. She showed the messages, and it is what it is. It's sad that Portia going through divorce, her friendships are in question, her morals been in question, how she is on set has been in question. To walk away, and like I said, did she have a contract? Will they come after her? Because then they had to bring Cynthia Bailey on and fly her out when they were already ready set for Portia. So sometimes do they get scripts and then they say, yes, I want to do the part, and then you have to kind of prep Cynthia for what she needs to do regarding her part? It's all in itself is concerning, and has Bravo created something that other people are kind of like questioning and side-eyeing? And is she just laughing at everybody saying, it's been so problematic in regards to the reaction with people, and it's concerning. It's just, I don't understand it. And people are just questioning in comments. How is it that all this stuff is going on and she's able to book jobs? How is that possible? How is that insurable? Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the channel. Like, comment, and subscribe.